everyone, Billy here from Box Collectibles, bringing you another toy review, and today we are looking at the deluxe Delta Command Megazord from Power Rangers SPD. This is the personal Zord of the Shadow Ranger, aka Doggy Kruger, and it also is one of those Zords that shows up very early in the show, actually earlier than the actual Megazord, because it shows up as the Delta Command base. But to continue my reviews for the 20th anniversary of SPD, which is also the canonical year SPD takes place, 2025, we're going to take a look at this Megazord. So this is a unique one because it is a carrier Zord as well as a Megazord itself. It doesn't become an Ultra Zord with the line, but I personally have a combination that I'll show off once I get to the Omega Max cycle. Once that debuts in show and whatnot. But for now, let's go ahead and get into this. All right, and as for the base, it is pretty big. It's just a big glorified block, but it's awesome. If you have the smaller scale figures or Zords around it, you can treat it as like a command center or whatnot. But in show they are very tiny comparatively because this is a big Megazord. But yeah, in this mode, there's not much else to do, but we can go ahead and transform it to the Delta base crawler. All right, and to do so, we need to come back here. There are two buttons here that you need to pull out, like so, and then let it down and it'll lock into place. My buttons are kind of iffy, but there's that, and then it has these cannons that lift up from the knees, or what will be the knees back here. And yeah, so that's the crawler, and it has wheels. My setup isn't the best for something this big, but it does have wheels down there. And it has this caution because kids, you don't want to pinch your fingers in the middle of it. But yeah, it's just a big crawler. They use it in show to like go to Japan, I think. But yeah, so that's pretty much all it can do in this mode. Other than I said it's a carrier or type Zord, so it can actually bring out the Delta runners, and they each have their own designated spot. But the blue and green can swap, and then pink and yellow could technically swap, but they have numbers in here, which I'll try to show. So you just open it here. Here's 3, and then it has a ramp that it can go down and go off screen. But then you put the ramp up, you close it, and then over here we got 5, or pink, also has a ramp. Then over here, got yellow. And back here, blue, which technically doesn't need a ramp because it's a flying vehicle, but it can roll. Like that. And then red gets to be in here. And there's that ramp. Doesn't necessarily slide down the best, but it can do it. And yeah, so that's just an added playability of it. It's great to have, honestly. I remember playing with it when I was a kid and putting them in there. There's one Zord, the Squad Megazord, that I never had, which I have now, which I'll be covering when that comes out in the show. But that one gets deployed while it's in the base mode, so they fly out of it. It's pretty cool. I'll show it off once I get to that review. But for now, that's it. We can go ahead and show the base with the runners. And so you can see all those. That looks pretty cool. Of course, Shadow Ranger has a gigantic one. Gold Ranger-esque, Pyramidus-esque base thing. Artillotron, another big one. But yeah, so that's it for those. Alrighty, and as for the transformation, it's very simple. As with most big mecha in Sentai / Power Rangers history, there's not a lot of involvement with them when you're transforming them. But you want to take these cannons and put them down like this. There is one cool thing, which I'll be able to show off. It stands here. So for the hands, they're down here, but it has a neat mechanism where you go and swing this up like this, and it locks in. And then this part, you turn it, and then it locks into the hand. And then this drops back down. And then same thing over here. Go ahead and swing it up, lock it in, lift it up, and then like that. Alright, and to reveal the head, there's a button up here. You press that down, flip it back here, and then for this part, we're going to slide it down. You gotta press on these things back here to make sure they go up, but it's on a slider, and then it slides down like that, and it fits onto the back. Full transparency, I just learned about that, but yeah. And so that, brings the whole look together. And there's the Delta Command Megazord. The most important part of this Megazord is this head sculpt. I love this head. It's so cool. Just the big doggo head, the SPD, the sirens. It's very nice. Posability on this is non-existent. It is a brick. It has the typical Megazord posability. It has this like outward movement, shoulder movement, but that is it. Alright, as for a size comparison, here is the Delta Squad Megazord. You can see how massive the Delta Command is to it, and yeah, that's great. It's so silly. Like, in the show, this is very much so more like, man in a suit shaped compared to the gigantic rectangle that it is. But yeah, it's something so nice about having a big mecha in a toy line. I need them to do it again soon. Alrighty, and that's been it for this one, everyone. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments if you're rewatching SPD in the year of SPD 2025. And if you are, what's your favorite episode so far? I've been actually rewatching some of it here and there. I rewatched the debut episode for this just a bit ago, just to have some nostalgia for it. And then also like Shadow Ranger's debut episode is like one of the best Power Ranger episodes in Power Ranger history. I always enjoy going back and watching a lot of the Disney era shows. But yeah, so make sure to follow me on Instagram at instagram.com/BoxCollectibles, where I'll be posting some pictures of this when I get a chance. And yeah, thanks for watching.